Here's ranking NHL team names based on how likely I would be to name one of my future children after them. As always, I'm taking the S off of any name that's plural, and my last name is Brown. Dead last was by far the easiest decision I've had to make in these baby name ranking series. Devil. I don't even need to explain why it's last. If anyone actually has this name, good luck in life. 30th is another no-brainer. Predator. Predator Brown? That's the creepy guy in the neighborhood, not my kid. 29th is where we start a run of teams that are punished by my last name being a color. I don't like having two colors in the name, so 29th is Red Wing. Red Wing Brown sounds awful. 28th, Blue Jacket. Blue Jacket Brown? That sounds so dumb. No thanks. 27th, Golden Knight. What would someone have to be thinking to name a child Golden Knight Brown? And 26th, Wild. Wild Brown? He would be guaranteed to be a troublemaker. He'd probably be in prison by the age of 8. 25th is Canuck. I actually had to look up the meaning of this word. It's a slang term for a Canadien. I am an American, so that would make absolutely no sense to give my child this name. For similar reasons, 24th is Canadien. The only reason it edged out Canuck is because it's a more common word and people actually know what it means, but still doesn't fit my kid. 23rd is Senator. Senator Brown? I mean, I guess it would be kind of cool if they became a senator someday, because that's kind of a big deal. But can you imagine looking at a kid and someone says, "Oh, look, there's Senator Brown." No, that's not a government official. That's my child. 22, Blackhawk. Blackhawk Brown sounds okay, but as we've already seen, I'm not a big fan of having two colors in the name. And 21, King. If you saw the NBA baby name series, you heard this there too, but I'm just not a big fan of naming my child King. Even though King Brown sounds good, it just seems a little bit arrogant to me. 20th, Islander. Islander Brown? Is this my child or someone stranded on some land in the middle of the ocean? No thanks, I'll pass. 19th, Shark. I don't know why anyone would name a person Shark, so this was an easy choice to eliminate. 18th, Penguin. Penguin Brown actually has a really nice ring to it, but then I thought about it. Why on earth would I name my kid after a penguin? 17th, Capital. Capital Brown? Anytime he tells someone his name, they're just going to assume he's meaning all 5 letters of his last name are capitalized. This would be a dumb name. And 16th, Maple Leaf. Now, if this were just Maple, it would totally have a chance at top 5 because that could be really cute, but the fact that Leaf is in there just ruins it. I don't know why anyone would put Leaf in their name. 15th, Oiler. Why would I want to name my child after a natural resource? Is his nickname just going to be Gas Tank? 14th, Avalanche. Why would I name my kid after a natural disaster? When someone sees him coming and says, "Oh, Avalanche is on the way," people would sprint away because they think their life is at risk. 13, for similar reasons, is Hurricane. Again with the natural disasters. I don't understand why anyone would name a child after one of these. Hurricanes ruin people's lives, so the kid would probably be destined to destroy mine too. 12th is Panther. Panther Brown sounds alright, so that's why it made it this far, but I just don't really like the concept of naming my kid after a panther. And 11th is Coyote. Coyote Brown sounds absolutely epic, but it's just a little bit too crazy of a name to make the top 10. 10th place is Blue. You guys have heard me say many times since my last name is Brown, I don't like having two colors in the name, but Blue Brown sounds amazing, so that's why it deserved to make the top 10. 9th place is Lightning. This one cracked the top 10 just because anyone named Lightning would be destined to be an athlete, but it wasn't any higher just because I don't like the way it sounds, and it's not a good name for a person. It would work for a car, but not a person. 8th place is Duck. This one would have been out a long time ago if it weren't for the NFL this past season. The Steelers quarterback's name was Duck Hodges, so it kind of sounds a little bit familiar, and it didn't seem as crazy as it would have before the NFL season. 7th place is Flame. This could potentially be kind of cute for a little boy, but just a little bit too weird to crack the top 5. And 6th place is Flyer. Flyer's kind of cool for a name. I personally would prefer it more as a nickname than the actual name, so that's why it wasn't higher, but it's okay. 5th place is Ranger. Ranger is a totally normal name, so an easy choice to make the top 5. But as we saw in the baseball series, I just think Ranger Brown sounds too much like someone who works at a national park for it to be any higher. 4th place is Sabre. This one is really unique, a little bit crazy, so that's why it wasn't higher, but I think it could be kind of cute for a little boy or a little girl. 3rd place is Star, another really unique name that could be cute for either a boy or a girl, and Star Brown sounds phenomenal. 2nd place is Jet. Again, like we saw in the NFL series, I love this name. Jet Brown would be destined to be an athlete. He'd be great at no matter what sport he played, and the name sounds amazing. And if I had to name my child after an NHL team, he would be Bruin Brown. I think Bruin is a really cute name. I love alliteration, so Bruin Brown sounds great to me. This would be a great name.